So because Night of Champions technically ended prematurely, technically I had to do the championship scramble match for the World Heavyweight Championship again. But the result is the same, so it's just going to be in the bottom right corner for the first little part of this match. Okay, the video actually starts now. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Terry Funk? Shawn Michaels? We're all kind of mixing it up, alright? We welcome you live to the Raw after Night of Champions. And, well, Dolph Ziggler looks to have updated himself a little bit. He's got some white around the name, and he's got green all over. And by green all over, I mean his hands specifically and basically nowhere else. A classic and more casual update for Dolph Ziggler. Maybe this means he'll finally get his long-awaited push. And then there's his opponent, the man that always tells you not to play make-believe. It's John Morrison. We haven't seen John Morrison in a minute. He's been a little, I wouldn't say stuck in his ways, but he just hasn't shown up, not doing much. I think he had one match, but now he's just back to fighting Dolph Ziggler. And now a clothesline by Dolph Ziggler, and he's immediately going up to the top rope, but I think he's got he's actually got a plan. And it's a massive drop kick. He turned into it, but John somehow saw that coming. I can't believe that he saw the drop kick coming when he turned around, and suddenly there's a guy throwing hands with him. But Night of Champions was a weird disappointment. There were originally no world title matches booked, and then they ended up being booked, but nothing really happened in them because everyone just kind of didn't go for pins or submissions. It's a conspiracy.
Against fake shit and anybody who can't make hits or ain't no lyrically.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know why. They just wanted to beat the shit out of each other. I guess they realized, hey, we're never going to get an opportunity to fight a lot of people again. We need to do this. I need to set up another match type that just lets people beat the shit out of each other for a bit, for a goal at the world title. I wonder what that could be called. I'm curious. John gets out of that one, but Dolph just says no. It doesn't matter what tricks you do. I'm going to beat your ass. Interesting, though. The landscape of Raw did shift at Night of Champions. The United States champion, Drew McIntyre, lost to Sheamus, meaning we got a new United States champion. It's all great. It's all swell. Nobody was upset by this change at all. Definitely nobody by the name of Drew McIntyre who thinks that he shouldn't have gotten the shot in the first place and thus should have never beat him. What? No. Who would ever think that the guy that lost the title would be mad about losing the title to someone he just called out for being a loser? Not even like a few weeks before it. It was ridiculous. Drew had just left the UK and now he's a championless bastard. Thankfully, he has a match against Shawn Michaels in tonight's main event, and that's a zigzag by Dolph Ziggler. This match might be over. 1, 2... That is it. Dolph Ziggler beats John Morrison to start off Monday Night Raw. The result was expected, and Dolph pulled it off. Now the question is if he can actually get to Sheamus to fight him for the US title. And it's a Falls Count Anywhere match now. Pulling away from the situation, basically telling the Raw general manager, suit yourself! And he immediately starts hitting the man with a steel chair all over the place. Massive chair shot after chair shot straight to John Morrison, and now kicks to the back, knee to the back, and into a neck breaker on the chair, and Dolph has to pull out. Turning that duck of a clothesline around into yet another clothesline is an interesting... It's Drew fucking McIntyre. Wait a minute, Dolph's after Morrison. Pedigree by McIntyre. No, turn into a Samoan drop. Dolph and Drew are on the same side for once. But now Drew has decided that it wasn't worth it and he's just leaving. Okay, well, fuck. You know what? He tried. That's all you can really say about Drew there. I guess he decided he wanted to try and take out his anger on John Morrison and then came to his senses a moment too late in this instance. And now Dolph hitting a massive knee onto John Morrison. Wait, John reverses, but he can't reverse everything. Dolph Ziggler now locking in the sleeper hold, and John taps out almost immediately. That is it. John was dispatched very quickly with many chair shots. Dolph beats John Morrison twice in one night. Not much more interesting than that. Someone's asking in the crowd for divas. In terms of the news, Dolph and John became enemies off that. Dolph moved above CM Punk, and John Morrison has introduced William Regal to the world of the US title scene. Oh god, are we gonna see William Regal versus Sheamus? Another instance of the United Kingdom falling apart in my fucking thing? It could never happen. MVP and Mark Henry are still a tag team. Somebody said bring out the divas, and the Raw general manager obliges. It's Nikki Bella. Ooh, Nikki Bella is wearing blue now. This isn't too far off from what she wears in like 2016, except for the fact that, you know, she's not just wearing whatever that is. And then we have her twin sister, Bree, but they're both wearing fucking blue now. Are we for real? Are we dead ass? They're just both wearing, okay, well, fuck, I guess we're back to not being able to differentiate the two. That lasted so long. And then, of course, we have their opponent, Michelle McCool. She actually didn't defend her title at Night of Champions, meaning that she's technically breaking the monthly rule, but nothing can do about it for now. Raw General Manager and SmackDown General Manager both agree that they shouldn't apply that rule to the fucking women, for now at least, because of the disparity in the women's division. I think the Raw General Manager and SmackDown General Manager agreed to do it, because even SmackDown knows how fucked up the goddamn women's division is. And Michelle McCool immediately going after Nikki, and now it's Bree's turn, just kicking her. Nice super kick. Bree doesn't care. What the fuck happened there? Double bicycle bullshit. And now Michelle and Bree are teaming up on Nikki, but Michelle doesn't, like, care at all. Nikki's turn. Michelle will team up with anybody if it means the other person goes down faster. And now a double Russian leg sweep by Michelle and Bree. And now Michelle's just beating the shit out of Nikki Bella. This is Michelle's match, but she's working with her opponents to get the best match possible. Hip toss by Bree, rolling to the outside, not letting the Bellas get anywhere near her. And now Michelle just getting a snipe. Both of the Bellas from the outside. Just rotating. But the Bellas see through her not so clever tricks. And now these two are going to team up on Nikki. Never mind, that was Bree. See the problems Bree and its ugly head. Even though one of them has glitched fucking jeans right now. And now Michelle breaking up the rope break. She doesn't want any opportunity for these two to beat her at anything. Double DDT by the Bellas. Kick to the midsection. Kick to the face. Bree's going for a pin, but it's a rope break, so it doesn't matter. Nikki takes out Bree. Michelle takes out Nikki. What's next? Michelle goes up to the top rope. Moose Whisper in the wind, trying to take out both of the Bellas at the same time. Wait, now it's Bree's turn. And wait. Oh, senton completely missed. Michelle setting up Bree just in the right spot. Michelle giving it spear. And that'll put Bree out so that Michelle can put the Faith Breaker on. Nope, that's a powerbomb turned to a DDT. And instead, Michelle just decides to go after Brie Bella, showing who the weaker Bella is, maybe. Faith Breaker. Nikki took too long to do something, so now Michelle gets to reap all the benefits of her reward. And that's the end of this triple threat match. Michelle beats both the Bellas at the same time by playing the Bellas off of each other. Smart strategy. And that's about the smartest thing the Raw Divas division has seen so far, but I'm not sure how much longer the Divas division can last without some level of repercussions. That moves Nikki above Brie. Anyways, here's Terry Funk versus William Regal. And then we have up next, Terry Funk. This man has been waiting on a match forever now, and tonight he finally gets one on Monday Night Raw. I don't even think we've seen him on Superstars. That's how bad this has been. Terry Funk weirdly not showing up with the rest of the legends in his camp, and William Regal attacking him from behind. William Regal is no shy soul from attacking his competitors. We've seen Sheamus and we've seen Wade Barrett do the same plenty of times over the years, but I didn't expect it to literally be on Terry Funk in his first match. This seems to be happening a lot. New wrestlers will just get attacked by whoever feels like trying to show off their dominance. It's a common theme at this point. But Terry Funk isn't just some guy, alright? He will put your head in the fucking ground if he can. And that might be the fate of William Regal tonight, but they're going back and forth, and Terry's gonna get in the ring. The ref has not called for the bell yet. Is this match started? There we go. The ref has officially started the match. He waited for them to get off of each other. First massive punch straight to William's face, and now they're officially outside the ring. What was the point of going in the ring at that point, man? It is not unbelievable that William Regal would attack a new wrestler. It's just upsetting to me that that is what happened tonight, because Terry Funk doesn't deserve this. William Regal definitely does, though. Even Terry Funk's like, this guy sucks. William did immediately punish him for it, though, so maybe he's better than we think. I mean, William Regal does have a gallon of experience under his belt in WCW and other companies, so it's not out of the question to say that he was gonna do that. And Terry, wait, one punch, two punch, three punch? No, wait, hold up. 4 punch. Interesting. Now Terry Funk for his final hurrah. Wait a damn minute. That's a massive pile driver. That's gotta devastate your neck. William Regal might be out for a while. 1 and 2, and that is it. Terry Funk beats William Regal. That's gotta send him down the U.S. title list. Welcome back, Morrison. Terry Funk has beaten William Regal. That's about it. This match has no bearing on anything that'll happen in the future unless it puts Terry Funk in the U.S. title scene. It did make Terry Funk and William Regal worse enemies, and by that I mean just enemies. That also did, in fact, keep William Regal up, but move him down. What? Wait, what? I think what happened is that it did move. I actually don't know what happened. It did move William down, but it did keep Mark Henry at number 10. What? Did that dissolve the UK? Oh, no, it didn't. It just dissolved the tag team of the UK because William left the UK. Well, fuck! We welcome you back to Monday Night Raw for our main event. It's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And he is getting booed out of the fucking building right now. Nobody likes this guy after his turn on Trips. He may act exactly the same, but this sexy boy is just a cock This sexy boy is just a cock tease. Fuck the commentary. I'm moving on just from that. And then you have his opponent, the former United States champion, Drew McIntyre. He lost to Sheamus after the UK, and Drew has revealed that William Regal joined him too. Just a few moments ago after losing his match against Terry Funk, he decided that enough is enough and that he agrees with Drew. William Regal, Drew McIntyre, and all the others are now finally in agreement. Sheamus and Wade are the only ones clinging on to the hopes of a united English countryman. And I think if this faction fails, Wade might move back to Smackdown, realizing that his venture was a failure. Maybe get back into the Nexus with Justin Gabriel. I don't know. Wait, they're both on Raw. And Shawn Michaels with a massive forearm, and that's a kip up immediately. Shawn is a big danger to the rest of the world title scene. I've been talking about it for a while. The second that Shawn gets in the ring with anyone, he's gonna beat their ass. It's a matter of getting him in the ring in the first place. Shawn doesn't care who you've beaten. Only he matters. He's not afraid of anyone until they've proven it to Shawn himself that they're a threat to him, because he's that damn good. According to his own testimony, on the ropes goes Shawn, but Drew gets thrown out. Shawn, wait a minute. This could be big. It's a little less big, but Shawn with a massive drop kick to the outside. Shawn could be going for it again. It's a massive elbow drop instead. Wait, another massive elbow drop from coast to coast, from corner to corner. Third time's the charm. Massive elbow drop on the outside. Shawn going back inside the ring, hitting Drew McIntyre with the famous sweet chin music. That's it. Unless his forehead is in the ropes, Drew's out. Shawn just destroyed Drew McIntyre. Oh my god. Monday Night Raw ends with Shawn Michaels
I put these diamonds in the ring like they were Shawn Michaels.
destroying Drew McIntyre. Shawn and Drew now have an even worse rivalry. Trips is now above Drew, although that did not move Shawn as the #1 contender. Interesting. Interesting. We welcome you to Superstars, and here we fucking go. Opening the show once more is Mike Knox and Druid. And he looks like that. And then there's his opponent, Mike Knox. And Mike Knox is apparently just as tired of this matchup as we are. I don't know what he's gonna do about it, but it looks like he's gonna attack Druid. Not that it's necessary, because he'd win anyways. Doesn't matter to him, though. He's gonna pick him up, and Druid says no, but Druid's opinion doesn't matter, but Druid says no again, and Druid's opinion, it doesn't matter, but Druid says no, and and there we go! There goes Druid, and he shoves a guy.
I think we all think where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
In a bag, I got loose sign. It's da. Mike Knox wins. Victory for Mike Knox! Hell yeah! Woo! Woohoo! 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 They weren't before. Anyways, it's Evan Bourne versus Vance Archer. It's Airborne! Airborne in a managerial effort. Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston are teaming up tonight against Vance Archer and David Otunga. I don't know why David Otunga continues to choose his friends unwisely. First, it was, Chris Masters, who had supported the Rock and Jake efforts, and then it was fucking Chris Jericho or something. And now it's just Vance Archer. I think this guy's a bad track record with friends. Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel to an extent. Come on, guys. And then, as I was talking about, Vance Archer is out here tonight. And he's getting ready to fuck on everybody. Except not really, because the Chris Jericho Vance thing is what elevated him. And now he's just kind of littering around in Superstars. Evan Bourne's looking to get on the Smackdown this week, so he's gonna try and fight his heart out. David Otunga just wants to survive, so I don't know why he took this fucking match. It was a bad idea. Being a bad idea, as Evan Bourne actually did a clutch dodge. X corkscrews, my goodness, setting him up for something, but no. The letter 2. Evan with a massive dropkick? No, not quite. Instead, Vance just pummeling him. I mean, the guy is pretty goddamn tall, so it's not inaccurate to say that Evan Bourne is at a disadvantage here in this match, but if you can kick him in the fucking head like that and take him down that way, I suppose it doesn't matter now, does it? Kofi is yelling at Evan to do his next move. I wonder what that move he suggested is. It's a flip over. Wait, maybe that was the setup for it. It's the setup for the fucking corkscrew moonsault. Evan is getting cocky. Evan's getting cocky too. He's rolling him up. Is that not a rope break? No, it's David Otunga. David Otunga breaking him up, kicking him off the apron. And again, Evan in a similar spot, going for it again. But no, it's another David Otunga distraction. This time not going after David just yet, letting him get punished properly by the referee. The referee is literally telling him, if you do this again, I will end your fucking career or some shit. The ref is getting a little pissed off with the amount of people that'll get up on the apron. I would do the same level of threats if I were him, honestly. And the fans are chanting for Archer to get back in this one, and that's a moonsault. David Otunga. Ref? David wasn't even doing anything. You could have gone for the pin. He was holding his hands in his head. He was like, God damn it. I can't believe Vance would take that. But wait, there goes David. He's gone. The referee says you're out. I'm tired of your shit. And now that's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. Evan Bourne successfully rage baited David Otunga. Evan going for a handshake. It was a well-fought battle, but Vance Archer says no.
This always happens.
Evan Bourne and Kofi weren't allies to this point? They needed a rebonding exercise. Okay, my bad. We welcome you to the end of Superstars, and Chad has been put in an awful position. He is facing Kane and Lex Luger in a handicap match? Who did Chad piss off? My God. I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Who the fuck did Chad piss off? I guess it was the Superstars general manager. I guess something about that battle royal went wrong for him. Then, of course, you have his opponent, the Big Red Machine, Kane. Actually, yeah, I can't say the Big Red Machine is blood. Look, buttons are red. Barely see it, but... And then there's his tag team partner, Lex Luger, the Lexington Expressington. We haven't seen this man since, I think, that one other handicap match where he was with Cena and Druid, and he didn't get tagged in once. And this match is finally underway. Chad immediately hitting a power slam on Kane, showing that he won't go down that easily, or at least as easily as everyone thinks he would under normal circumstances. Wait, just a damn minute. Full Nelson slam by Kane, and he's in this one. Well and proper for tonight. I wonder if Kane will even tag in Lex Luger. Lex Luger's had this little theory of his that he'll never get tagged in a single tag match because, I don't know, I guess people don't like him. But according to him, it gets him free wins, so he doesn't care. Which is a good way to look at it. I mean, yeah, people don't want to tag you in, but if you just get to collect a paycheck for doing literally nothing, then yeah, sure, why not? That's not the worst job ever, is nothing. I mean, if you actually like doing things, then yeah, it's the worst job ever. Also, so many body slams by Kane specifically. And now, Kane with a massive sidewalk slam. What a move. It's John Cena. Kane doesn't notice. He goes for a choke slam on Shad, but Shad roll. And wait a minute. Kane trying to hit a massive choke slam. No. Kane is going after Cena. Cena isn't letting him do what he wants. Luger now is fighting for his life against Shad. Shad is outside the ring now, trying to help Cena. Shad set up the steps perfectly. No, instead Cena attacks. It was almost dangerous. Now Kane is back in the ring, but he's back outside. Kane sends Cena into the ring. Lex Luger sending Shad to the outside. Kane's up. Kane on the announce table. Wait just a damn minute. Going straight through it, but No, just on it. And I think Cena's out. I don't know where he is. I can't see him. But either way, Shad's still up and fighting after that. I think Kane alone is pissed about that. Cena's still fucking here. Are we for real? Shad got hit, and now Kane takes advantage with a massive power slam. And now Cena's tired, but Cena just won't let Kane get anything. Shad is clobbered up. Kane may have just enough time to take advantage. I mean, Luger shoves him off into a grapple. Does that count? I think that counts. Shove off. That's a massive sidewalk slam. Kane goes for the throat. Shad goes down with him. Kane's back up. Got him by the throat again, but no. Same result, different day. Kane's trying to do this by himself, but he might need to... Oh, he is looking worse for wear, though. Dodges the clothesline. He tries to hit him with his own clothesline. It did turn into a power slam. Kane is still just running the Luger. Luger finally gets his tag in. And here we go. He's getting the weakened Shad Gaspard here. He's not getting the full Shad experience, but at least he gets to do something tonight. Throwing him off, trying to hit him with a massive clothesline. It does not work out. Instead, he rolls to the outside and just taunts. I'm sorry, did they hit the same taunt? It's fine, because Luger takes advantage of Shad's stupidity. Massive power slam by Shad Gaspard. And again, but the power slams keep a-coming. Shad is unwilling to die. Wait. And a power slam of his own. Clothesline. There we are. Hitting him with the rack attack. Locked in right here. This could be it for Shad Gaspard. Will he tap? He taps out. That was quick. Kane and Luger are apparently a decent team. Of all the people to be decent teams, I did not expect it to be Kane and Lex Luger. I thought the two at best would be butting heads, but no, they're fine with each other. And that's fine by me. Luger even trying to shake Kane's hand after the match, but okay, apparently Kane doesn't like Luger. My bad. Why does that always happen in handicap matches? First it was Cena attacking Luger for nothing, and then it was fucking Luger shaking Kane's hand. That moved Shad below Miz, and then moved Kane into the #1 contender slot for the US title. And that's it for Superstars. Let's move on. And then an Iron Man! Iron Man! Oh no! Not again! We welcome you to Friday Night Smackdown. We are in Houston, Texas, and we welcome you to Friday Night Smackdown from Houston, Texas, and what the fuck is that shit? A little bit of a weird attire for Santino. Didn't expect him to go to red and white, but it actually kind of works, not gonna lie. I noticed that the colors on there are of the Puerto Rican flag. Oh, he really is sticking with this whole Puerto Rican prideful shit, huh? He really is trying to get in there. But tonight, he faces one of Ted's adversaries over the years. It's Christian. Why? Why not? And Christian is here. And
his opponent,
killing myself. And then there's Christian. And Christian, of course. Wait, is that Chris Masters? It seems that at least two of the Chris's are finally teaming up again. It may not be Chris Jericho, but well, with Chris Masters being here, does this change things? I don't think so. Is it Falls Can Anywhere match? Never mind, this changes everything. Because we know the strategy for these people when it comes down to it. They beat the shit out of them with chairs whenever given the chance. So, of course, that's exactly what Masters is doing. Hit in the face, and okay, well, he's exhausted the resources of that chair, so guess what he's doing? He's grabbing another chair. Christian may have looked to do the same. Now, instead, he's gonna, I guess, roam around aimlessly for a little bit. Nope, he grabbed another different chair. Christian, a concerto seems on the cards for these two. Chris Masters stole Christian's chair. Okay, well, fuck. Guess that's not on the cards. A massive full Nelson slam takes out Santino. Christian's back out of the ring, and Chris Masters is just absolutely fucking dominating them. Damn, Christian's just putting him into the ring. He's like, take care of this yourself. Oh, T-bone suplex by Chris Masters, and Santino, wait, Santino picked up the chair. Christian takes it out of his arms, though. Wait, there it is. The Master Lock. The Master Lock's locked in. If he taps, it doesn't matter. I think Masters is doing this for fun. He's not even bothering to tap out. No, he's just, damn, okay. Christian's taking his turn on the, wait, there's two chairs in the ring. Again, Masters falls out of the ring. Christian's going for his own weapon again. He's just a weapons addict at this point, and that is blood. And on the, oh leg. Oh, okay, thank God. Christian elbowed him and that got him out of it. Now just making the blood even worse. The more he gets hit with this chair, the more blood is on it and the worse the blood gets. Chris Masters is just absolutely bloodying both Santino and the chair he's using. Look at the blood. It's all down his fucking that side of his head. Santino's just trying to walk out, but he can't. It's impossible. And he's out. Masters is leaving. Masters is already up the ramp, and Chris Jericho has beaten Santino Marella. And I ask, why does the SmackDown general manager do this? Why? Can we not? Okay, up next is a submission match. And up next, we have everybody's favorite man from Brooklyn. It's JTG. Prime time may be gone, but JTG hasn't lost a step. Literally. What the fuck is this shit? If that screams not losing a step, I don't know what does. But tonight, he's in a submission match against Vance Archer, which levels the playing field a lot, because I don't know who's better at submissions. I don't see either one of these two do submissions often, so it's gonna be interesting to see what they come up with. Gonna happen. Universal Crash episode fucking 2. That's the video title. And then there's Vance Archer. Yeah, this man's been on a streak of loss after loss ever since he broke up with Jericho. He just hasn't really found a good place to be at. And that's not his fault. Actually, yeah, it is his fault, but like, I don't think he should be completely punished for this. Jericho also gets punished by the fact that he barely does fuck anything and mainly just serves as an excuse to make other people look better, but actually they've befallen the same fate. Damn, no wonder why they were interacting with each other. And wait a minute, JTG, who apparently wasn't in the ring, is now coming down to the ring at a sprinting speed and shitting all over Vance Archer. And if I ever had a reason for JTG to be mad at Vance Archer, I would not remember it. And there we go. Okay, he hit the big strike. Why does he have an image of a bullet hole right next to his crotch? Why is it like within dick distance? If you're gonna put a fucking bullet hole somewhere on your attire, at least make it somewhere where it's not your fucking penis, because oh my God, what airtime. Nice segue. I'm so good at commentary.
2 seconds later.
The biggest of boots. That's a punch. That's a clothesline up. JTG turns it into his finish because apparently he has his finish as a normal fucking move, which I find funny because that means he never had his own finish to begin with. Sky high. Okay, damn. And into a single leg Boston Crab immediately after that. Okay, Vance is trying to win the match off of another person's finish. What are you, John Cena? He tapped! He actually tapped! Maybe Vance Archer is John Cena. Holy shit! Vance Archer has been JTG with David Otunga's finishing move, and David's up next! I wonder what David will think of this. Hint, it probably won't be very highly. Well, their relationship got worse. Who could have guessed? JTG is now above Chris Jericho, despite losing. This is funny. Anyways, it's Bret Hart versus David Otunga. And wait just a damn minute. Bret Hart is back on Friday Night Smackdown. This man has been pushed from the beginning of his appearances. Tonight, he looks to fight very specifically David Otunga. Apparently, David is on Smackdown too now. Maybe he will fight The Rock. Maybe it'll happen. Are we gonna see Rock and Otunga on SmackDown in like a month? Will David finally get his revenge and his arc will finally be over? The Nexus dream of David Otunga is closer than we ever thought. Sheamus and Wade are the only two members of the UK left. The experiment is seen as a failure. David's still alone, to be fair. Justin has shown no interest. Wade has made a comment that he might go back to SmackDown. If that's the case, which will then mean that Raw could get another diva. And Bret Hart with a massive clothesline to David Hart. And as much as he seems like it's closer than ever, David's got to realize that it's never as close as you think. But Bret is just really aggressive. The excellence of execution is about executing it fast and furiously. But when he slows down, that's when David gets you. David gets you when you start to go slow on it. When you start to think that he's less than he actually is, that's when David throws in your towel and tells you you're done for you. It's interesting. Good tactic. I think it works out for him. But David is no laughing stock of the locker room. But wait, getting turned to a clothesline, we couldn't see it properly because, well, the ref got in the fucking way of the camera. And surprisingly, phasing technology doesn't work on that camera. Why? Fuck, we need to get it repaired, I guess. Shit, we don't have to use it that often. I don't know why we invested in that shit if we weren't gonna fucking use it. Was the ref really considered essential for that shot? These two are now going back and forth on the strikes. David doesn't want that to happen, though. Oh, wait, tried to do something. Bret now going for a massive pile driver. And that's Vladimir Kozlov, Bret's first opponent. But is he after Bret or is he after David? David. I don't remember if David and them have history. But Brett is locking in the sharpshooter, and the answer is that he is after Brett. I'm pretty sure it's a rope break anyways, but Brett can't even seem to tap out David. David tapped out, never mind. And it's Jake the Snake Roberts. What? They're gonna brawl on the outside. They're brawling on the outside. And now Brett is joining Jake the Snake. But I never thought Jake the Snake would... Is it because he doesn't like David or because he doesn't like Vlad? Oh, throwing him into the snake. Tried to knee him. Didn't work out how he wanted it. Vlad throws Bret Hart around like a rag doll in response. And now it's all over the place. Wait! Jake hit a DDT on Vladimir Kozlov. Surely he's got to be done after that. Jake is surely out. Jake is sure... Nope, he's not even out of here. Okay. Wait! Okay, I thought he was going to do it again. He's not going to do it again, but he's going to make him pay for all that he's done. He's going to ensure he never wants to do it again. But David now throws Brett outside. Jake is following Vlad. He's running away. Now the ref is calling for them to get back into the ring, but David and Brett just don't want to listen. And wait, Brett may be going for a DDT. Nope, a pout. DDT? What the fuck? Brett grabbed David's arm, hitting him with that massive pile driver. Now trying to set him up for something different. No, just another instance of David going for an eye poke when you slow it down. Gotta keep it fast. Keep it smooth. David shoving off Bret Hart. Bret Hart goes for yet another pile driver. And this could be the ultimate setup. What? And that, yep, there it is. There it is. It's the sharpshooter. He's turned all the way around. The distance to the ropes is just too great. David taps out. Bret Hart has defeated David Otunga. Up as our main event, The Undertaker and The Big Show are finally going in a 10-minute Iron Man match. I thought we already got revenge. And we welcome you back to Friday Night Smackdown. It is main event where The Undertaker faces The Big Show in a 10-minute Iron Man match. Now, why is it 10 minutes? Because look at the time of the video, dude. Look at that. The time of the video right now is probably the exact time of the fucking recording this is on. Because I've been here for 45 minutes and I did Smackdown. Ah! Big Show. I'm moving on. I don't care. You do not know how little I am in the mood. And I didn't set it to 10 minutes, so it's 15 now. Fuck. Okay, here we go. 15 minutes of pure fucking Big Show and Taker. Let's do this. Why not? It's not like the game has crashed like 80 gazillion times in this session, specifically on SmackDown. You know what they say, life always finds a way, and I guess so do crashes, because apparently crashes are alive and kicking by fucking 9 points. Because goddamn, they seem to love it. 1 minute into this Iron Man match, and well, it's apparently 15 minutes. I read the script wrong. Sometime, I mean, I've done that before. Seriously, I have. And big. What is people doing Sky High? Sky High by The Big Show. Oh my God. Everybody's stealing David's whole ass flow. And Taker and Chris. I can't write the script. It's Chris Masters! For what? I don't know! And he's in the ring because it's an Iron Man match. Taker, oh God, you pissed him off. Last ride straight to Chris Masters. Down he goes. And now Big Show will take advantage of that situation. Hell yeah, brother. You got this, man. Spear! Not done. Wait, he's not done. He's done. Okay, never mind. Cool. Wait, Chris Masters is back in the ring, and now he's attacking both Big Show and Taker. Well, damn. He wants more than just managerial appearances. Big Show and Taker just got their asses kicked after Taker already gave Masters a last ride, which means that makes even less sense than it did before. Big Show turn around. Oh, never mind. Don't turn around. Now Taker stomping a mud hole in our biggest fan ever. Our biggest fan ever? Taker's the biggest fan spear. Now Big Show picks him up, raises his bat. Nope, can't make a Delta Rune reference here. Big Show, take 2, and that's a knockout straight to Taker. He's doing way better than I would have ever thought, but Taker just won't stay down for any amount of time that is considered significant to the general population. And the fans are chanting for Taker. For some reason, they want to see Taker win this match. Wait. Ooh, no spear by Big Show. Ooh, yeah, no. Was I given the option to spear the ref? And Big Show with another massive punch straight to The Undertaker. And is that it? Is he laid out? He's laid out. 1, 2, Big Show picks up the first fall 4.5 minutes in, and now I think, okay, well, he's giving Taker time. Big Show's hucking in the steel steps. Wait a minute. Just like with Jericho, Big Show's got some, that's not what we want. Big Show's got some massive plans, hitting the referee in the face, and now he's taking apart both announce tables. Man, Big Show really does have some shit planned, huh? What's next? He's gonna bring the bell in too while he's at it? 6? Yep, that's what he's doing. First plan of action is to hit Taker straight in the face with the bell. Bell shot after bell shot after bell. Nope, wait, Taker's got the bell. Slamming him straight down, potentially partly onto the bell. Oh, thank God. And a spear! Wait just a damn minute. Face! Not quite. He barely missed it. Taker is kind of shocked at his surroundings real quick. He's dazed and confused a little. They're all on the bell! And Big Show celebrates that. And now the fans are whistling at these guys, showing the flowers. Spear by Big Show. And another massive knockout punch. Finally, Big Show decides it's time. And by decide, I mean it's a rope break. Big Show's up on the top rope, and wait, that's a massive splash hitting straight onto the Undertaker. Spear onto the outside, right on the pawn. Great. And then hitting a massive knockout punch on the outside. And wait a minute, Big Show hitting Taker with a massive choke slam on the pavement. Damn! Showing the same level of brutality across Iron Man matches. Taker does throw him back in the ring. I think Big Show is getting a little tired of the games here. He's taking Taker outside, and here yep, chair shot. Nope, he's going to the outside. Taker is resting on the outside. There's only so much that he can do before... What the fuck is he doing? The definition of shake it off is a very loose, apparently. Oh, the bell shot by Taker. Wait a minute, what the hell? Taker gets a stop with the chair. He immediately picks him back up almost instantly to hit him with a spear onto the chair. This is just not Taker's night. Big Show is a monster in this environment. And now a massive punch. They finally get a pin off. That's a rope break. That's not a rope break. 1, that's 2, that's 3. Big Show has 2 points in this contest, but no rest for the wicked. Slamming a steel step into his opponent. Now with more surface area to hit on both steps, you can wonder how will this affect the match for Big Show? What things will he go for that he wasn't going to go for before because of this? Taker is finally getting back in this one, but it seems like it's not meant to be. But wait, maybe it is. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Taker still has a chance to catch up. It's possible. I wouldn't call it probable, but it's possible. You never know with The Undertaker. He can appear straight in front of you. Spear! And the fans once again chant for Taker, and Taker's just taking this time, maybe trying to use the fans' energy to get off some of that repairs that he's been waiting on, but a big punch! Big Show isn't even satisfied at this point. Bullshit. And now these two are just going back and forth. Fucking chain wrestling. Remember when I had original jokes? Yeah, I do too. They were there.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
Taker walking into the Big Show and taking his head clean off. Wait, Taker's going for a pin. But a kick out immediately by Big Show. And I think the toll on this match is finally getting to the Big Show. Never mind, he's back up to full fighting force. And a massive splash onto the man himself. Wait a minute, massive choke slam by the Big Show through the table. Picking up. Oh no, it's another massive choke slam, and you could argue that he went the wrong way after that one. We're down to 30 seconds. These two, wait, slamming him down. Is the ref gonna manage to count before? Wait, Taker might have just gotten the last point in the match. What? No, but Taker with a massive belly off the top rope onto the chair. Taker could have won this one. Well, not won this one. And that's it. Big Show defeats The Undertaker and wins this. Oh, God. Get me out here, dude. This recording has been an hour, and it is one match on Superstars and Smackdown. Big Show defeated Taker. That's the David and Goliath victory, by the way. And their relationship got worse because of it. And Big Show went above Santino. That's it. That's the entire episode. See you next time.